And welcome to the launch of Wey Valley Solar Schools Energy Co-operative. We're a new community venture. We're raising investment from the community to put solar panels on the roofs of our local secondary schools, and we aim to be paying an attractive return to the people who provide the money and to support our schools and tackle climate change and generate renewable energy. Wey Valley Solar Schools is a cooperative. We're raising money as an investment from our community. We want to raise £670,000, which is enough to put the panels on 5 schools. If it's a great success, we'll go up to 1.2 million because we've got a pipeline of schools that would love to join in, but we don't want to overcommit. And we've had indicative promises so far of just over £400,000 before we've even launched, which I think is jolly good, but that's not the same, of course, as cheques. So we need an awful lot of work to turn an indicative promise into a real cheque. But it's a jolly good start. And I said investment because this is a community business. It's not a donation. It's a very special sort of business. We're aiming to pay attractive returns to investors, starting at 5%, increasing to 6% after 3 years, and then going up by about a third of % a year after that. Tax relief might be available on the investment. We're waiting to hear on that. It's a completely transparent project. You'll be able to see exactly where your money has gone, and what it's doing. As you pass by our schools, you will see the panels up there generating electricity. This is what we're investing in. And as a cooperative, it's an ethical community organisation. We're not seeking to maximise financial returns. We're seeking to pay fair returns and share the excess with the community, particularly in this case with the schools. So as soon as the returns reach 6%, everything above that is split 50-50 with the schools. And on top of that, the schools are receiving half the electricity generated free of charge and half at a wholesale price of 4p per unit. Jolly good price, that. And they're receiving, of course, a great educational facility. The very visible panels. There'll be monitors up there showing what they're doing. There's data feeds going into the school system so we can all track what they're generating. They can be used in classes. And the whole community is involved, not only the students, but their parents and the neighbours, the people who live in the Wey Valley area. So it's great for the schools. It's great also for our community, and it's great also for the environment. This is Waverley doing something to generate renewable electricity. Many, many years ago, just down that road was Waverley's first electric power station. And what we're putting up today is many, many times more powerful than that. That's how technology. But this is, I think Dave couched the phrase, Waverley's second electric power station, but this time split over 3 schools. We're not a unique community venture, but of this type, where we are, if we succeed in raising the money, we'll be the biggest of its type because we'll be involving more schools and more people than other school cooperatives have managed to do so far, which have limited themselves usually to one small installation at one school. We're seeking to do 5 big installations at 5 schools.
I think on behalf of the schools, first of all, can we thank Mike and everyone who's involved in this, especially Mike and Kathy, because I can remember those meetings years ago when we were sat there looking at grant bids that were failing to try and get solar panels up at Robert. And it's thanks to Mike and his drive that this has happened, and we've got them, and I can't say thank you enough, because it's absolutely fantastic. And why do we want it in schools? Well, I've taught geography for many years. I've sat in classrooms and told kids about renewable energy. And isn't it ridiculous that we stand in school buildings, and I've talked about solar panels, wind turbines, etc., and we can't show a single kid one in action? It's just stupid. We've got huge buildings, they should be generating power, and that's what this has allowed us to do. I can take kids around the school now, I can point to a solar panel, large ones, and I can say that's making a real difference to our carbon footprint here at school. You know what the best bit is? It's these monitors, because I've seen what they're going to do. You can go out now and you can watch a cloud come over, and you can watch the power input drop. You can watch that cloud pass, and live, a whole class of kids can be watching the input, our energy increase. And that's what it's about. It's about capturing kids' imagination. It's about showing them something happening for real. And it's about saying, look, you read this in a book, solar panels, solar energy. Here it is in real life, up on the roof of our school, cutting down our carbon footprint, making a difference to our school's energy consumption, and making a difference to our communities. What better project could there be? Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much.
Because I run the local Friends of the Earth group. and Friends of the Earth, as you know, are pushing hard for renewable energy. So it's been very high on their mindset, and Mike and Kathy are just the right people because they have the legal background, they understand the planning background, and they have at the moment some time to actually put together a brilliant scheme like this. As a result of all this, they actually spoke to the conference at the weekend, the 40th anniversary conference of Friends of the Earth, and put this to a crowded room, and it was lovely to see how many other people were interested to do a similar thing in different areas of the country. There's a brilliant project in Nottingham that covers other renewable energies as well as just the solar, and that's more community. But as they said, this is the biggest school one, and if they can roll it out over the country, it's just absolutely fantastic that they can actually do something like this. And I've put a few solar panels on my roof, and I think I've done my bit for fit, but it doesn't do much for the planet. But a system like this actually is real, proper renewable energy that's well worth spreading out to the whole world. So I can't give anything but praise to them. They're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I'm very excited by the theme. I'm a chair of governors at Gosden House School, and Gosden is one on the list which will come up at some later date, we hope. And the only problem we have with that is the delay that might happen because it's a listed building, and therefore you've got the problem of putting panels on listed buildings, which is not insurmountable, but it is a hurdle to get over. I'm an absolute advocate of solar energy. I've actually got a system being fitted to my house this next week.
That's why I